Hey guys, I'm Sarah. I'm so glad you're here. Wow, nobody's here because nobody's listening to me yet. That's okay. I am new at this. I am trying my best. I am only going to get better, just like you. You're going to get better at what you are trying to do, your goals that you're trying to accomplish. And that's why we're here today. Today is Sunday Planner. So, what happens during Sunday Planner is we plan out our entire week. We look at the goals that we've made and we break them down into bite sized pieces. So, we take our big audacious goal of the year, and then we break it down into smaller chunks. So for the year 2023, the goal that you have, and then the goal for January, February, March, April, May, all the way up through the end of the year. Each month, you're taking one big step towards your big year goal. After you have your goal for each month, you break down each week with a specific goal. What do you want to accomplish during this week that will move you closer to your January goal, to your February goal, whatever month you're on? That once all of those 4 weeks are complete, moves you closer to your year goal, right? So we have 12 big steps that we're going to take, and then 4 medium-sized steps that we're going to take, month, weeks, and then 7 little steps that we're going to take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to get to our goal, right? So, this is our chance to look at the week. What goal do we want to accomplish this week? And then break down each individual day on what we're going to do. What am I going to do Monday? What am I going to do Tuesday? My suggestion is that you have one small goal that you want to accomplish each day. That one small goal helps push you forward, gives you momentum, checks things off the list of how to move your goal forward. Whether it's your business goal, a personal goal, whatever goal you have that you want to accomplish. For example, if you are a new Etsy business owner or want to be a new Etsy business, what kinds of things do you need to accomplish to get that business started? Is it your branding? Is it your customer? Is it the products that you're going to sell? If you're an established Etsy site, what kinds of things do you need to work on? You have a bestseller. Your Etsy shop is set up. You have a bestseller. Things are going well. But do you want them to increase more? Do you want to have another bestseller? Do you want to increase revenue? Do you want to add a new product, a new kind of product? Do you want to advertise outside of Etsy? Do you want to try a new platform? What kinds of goals do you have for your business? And it's breaking down those goals into bite-sized pieces that are manageable, right? So if we have this huge goal, think of a huge building, right? 100-story building. And so you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to walk 100 flights of stairs. That's too much. I'm not even going to start. I'm done. I'm going to go find that elevator. Well, unfortunately, there's no shortcut in business, and you kind of have to do all the small steps in between. So we're going to have to walk all these steps. But if you chunk it down into smaller pieces, my goal for this week is to make it up 7 flights of stairs, 1 flight a day. Okay, and then going to that day. Okay, I only have 1 flight of stairs that I need to climb today. I can take 1 step at a time. I can get that done today. It becomes less overwhelming. It becomes possible. I can do this. This is no big deal. I can do anything for a day. And those little steps turn into this giant thing that you thought you could never do. Yay! Oh my gosh, you can't wait till the end of this year, right? Right. But in order to make it to the end of the year, we have to take a baby step every day. And that's what Sunday Planner is all about. We're going to figure out those baby steps every day and map out our day. So instead of hoping and praying that we get it in, we're going to write it down. We're going to write down one goal per day and figure out how long that goal is going to take. How long is it realistically going to take me to finish this task that I've set for myself today? And then time block that time into your calendar, whether it's 1 hour, whether it's 4 hours, and it doesn't have to be all at once. It can be 1 hour at 7 a.m., another hour at 11 a.m., 2 hours between 2 to 4. You can figure out what works for your schedule with works what works with your other priorities and your other responsibilities that you have. We all have things that we have to do every day. Well, we choose to do every day, right? We have priorities in our life. I want to spend time with my kids. I want to eat dinner with them every night. I want to figure out how school is going, how work is going, what's happening in their lives. So I need to prioritize that and put that in my schedule, the time that I'm going to spend with my kids, so that my priorities, the things that are most important to me, don't get lost in the shuffle of life, that they don't get put to the side when I'm trying to grow my business, when I'm trying something new, when I'm working on this and that and all the other things, right? I consciously make them a priority. And I'm doing that by putting time in my calendar so that I remember, oh, yeah, I want to do this. This is part of my life that I want to put time and effort and love towards. So, my suggestion is for you to fill out all of the priorities in your calendar first. Put all of the things that you want to have your attention, your love, your drive in your calendar first, and then put in the things that you need to do, whether it's work, whether it's your business tasks that you have to get done, and then add in where you fit time for your goal. So everything has a slot in your calendar. Everything has a time and a place and your attention. Now, the only way that this works is if you make a commitment to yourself. If when you've scheduled your 7 a.m. call with yourself to work on your business, you show up, you're there. Imagine it's a call with your boss. You wouldn't just not show up and say, I'll do it later. You're going to keep that commitment to yourself because it's important to you. I know that's hard for a lot of us, but if you work on it and practice it and make yourself a priority and honor your commitments to yourself, then you will accomplish your goals and you will progress further and further, and you will make those flights of stairs possible. So, what I like to do when I'm scheduling my day, I've written in all my priorities throughout my calendar. Now I'm going to put my goals. So on the top, I'm going to write, this is the goal that I want to accomplish today. This is the task that I want to accomplish. This is the thing that I've decided is going to move me forward in my goal, in my progress, in my huge goal that I'm going to do. This is the baby step that I'm going to accomplish today in order to have an awesome year at the end of the year. And I can say, oh, that huge goal that I made in January or whatever you choose is done. And I did it and I figured it out and I did all the hard work and I'm here. I did it. Yay! Then you can really party, right? Because you've accomplished so much. Every day is a conscious decision of moving your business forward, moving your goal forward. Whatever your priorities are, whatever your goals are, you're making conscious decisions and scheduling them in your day. Because you don't want to hope and dream and pray that this all gets done, because that's how dreams die. They don't get done because you haven't done the work to put it in. Just ask Tiana. You have to do the work. You can wish on that star all you want, but unless you do the work too, you won't reach your goal as fast or as quickly as you want. Okay. So, one thing you're going to do every day that's going to move your business, your goal forward. And then you're going to schedule time throughout your day or a time block in your day that you will schedule those things to be done, that you're going to do the work. And then do it again and again and again for every day that you're working on it. You don't have to work every day. You can take the weekends off. You don't have to work all the weekdays either. However much time you want to spend on your goal, you put that into your week. So if it's 3 hours for the entire week, then you can have 1 hour on Monday, an hour on Wednesday, an hour on Friday. However much time you can add to this is what you do and what you schedule for. My recommendation is you do 1 hour a day. If you can do more, great. But by having 1 hour a day, you're accomplishing something, you're taking that baby step, and it moves you further and further. So if you want to set up your Etsy shop, that's your goal for this week. My goal is I'm going to set up my Etsy shop. It's going to be open. So Monday. If you've decided all the things, then you can plug this in. If you haven't decided all the things, then Monday, decide all the things that I need to decide. Business name, colors. What am I going to do for a logo? What am I going to do for my name? So Monday, I'm going to decide my business name. I'm going to get my email set up. I'm going to figure out what colors I want. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for a logo. Okay, here's just a hint. All of those things can be changed. You are not committed to those things. They can change. You can change your logo. You can just put in Word and cut a picture out for that for your name, and then come back later and put in your logo. Just do the bare minimum to get the things done that you want to get done, and then come back and fine tune them. When you set your weekly goal, the one thing that is going to help move your business or your goal forward, and then you break it down into daily pieces. Each day is a place to accomplish one thing that will move your business forward. It can be 5 to 7 things that will take you to accomplishing that week goal. So whatever steps you need to take to accomplish that week goal, break it down into daily pieces. Okay, I need to do this task. I need to do this task. I need to do this task, 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 this task to get my week goal completed. That means you have 10 tasks that you need to do throughout the week. So on Monday, you can do 2 tasks. On Tuesday, 1 task. On Wednesday, 2 tasks. However, you have time to break that up and what works for you. Just break it down into manageable chunks. So this is what we're doing in our Sunday planner. We've made our week goal. We've made our daily goal, our daily task that we need to get done in order to complete our week goal. And how I like to do that is scheduling blocks of time that I'm able to work on it. You can do it hour by hour. You can do it morning, afternoon, evening, whatever works for you. I like to write all of my daily tasks, all my planner things down on a piece of paper. And then I transfer it to my Google Calendar, and it's all set electronically. I can have reminders on my phone, but it helps me to kind of take everything from my brain and put it down on paper. And I can erase, I can move things around, I can make adjustments, and then I can put it in my Google Calendar. But do whatever works for you. If doing it electronically only works for you, great. If just having a paper calendar works, great. Whatever works for you, the point is to write down what you're going to do every day, keep your priorities as priorities, and to get it all scheduled. I did a really stupid thing. I recorded this video, but I didn't actually record the video. So I have already filled out my calendar for the week. This is what it looks like. So just briefly, I have my goal for the day. This is the task that I want to get done. And there's little tasks that feed into the big task that I want to get done. And I am scheduling out my priorities. I'm scheduling out my other responsibilities that I have to get done. And I'm also leaving some gaps for the amount of time it's going to take me to finalize that task. Last week, I thought I could accomplish more than I actually could. Things took longer than I anticipated, which will often happen. So I'm trying to buffer that by having some time built in where if it takes longer than I think that I've planned for, I do have some extra time that I can put into it. So my calendar's done and yours is just starting. So what I'm going to do, since I've already completed mine, even though I thought I was doing it with you, I was just doing it by myself. I'm going to give you time to write down your calendar options and get your stuff scheduled and done and thought about. This is just a time for, well, I'm being accountable to myself, right? I'm accounting for my big year goal, my monthly goals, my weekly goals, and now my daily goals. And by having a commitment to make a Sunday planner video with you, I'm being accountable to myself and helping myself accomplish the goals that I've set forth. Because let's be honest, it's sometimes very hard to do this, right? You're adding extra pressure to your life. You're adding extra time that you could be doing Netflix and whatever you want. And now you're working, right? So it's hard. And sometimes we get caught up in our own heads about, oh, I don't want to do this, so I'm just not going to do it. That's why it's important to keep your commitments to yourself. And this is me being accountable to myself for the goals that I want to have in my life, the outcome that I want to have. So I invite you to begin your daily planning, and I will set on some music and I will see you soon. See ya.